So if you haven't heard about this, this is an example of, I guess, philanthropists and super uber smart people surrounded by scientists who are trying to use technology to save us all. Listen to this video and I'll come back. I'll play a portion of the video and I'll come back and give you my thoughts on it in a moment.
You've probably seen the headlines recently about Bovaer, or even supermarkets like Coles here that are using this additive in their beef. But if you don't know what Bovaer is, it's a cattle feed additive used to reduce methane by altering rumen digestion using the compound called 3-NOP. Sounds appetizing. And recently in Denmark, the government made it mandatory for farmers to feed their cattle Bovaer, with big fines and even the threat of jail time for non-compliance. But less than a month into the mandate, farmers began noticing serious health issues with their cattle, such as fevers, diarrhea, bloating, significant drops in milk production, and even cattle just dropping dead. Many farmers have said that when they stopped feeding Bovaer to their cattle, their health issues improved dramatically.
The idea itself, I guess, to stop cows from farting and reduce CO2 emissions is a novel idea. Now, when I saw this video, the first person I thought of was Bill Gates. I said, Bill Gates has got to be behind this product. Actually, he is not. I'll get into that in just a second. But Bill Gates, said a while back that cows farting adds 6% to global CO2 emissions. So if you can stop cows from farting.
So we need to change cows.
Well, you can reduce carbon emissions. Of course, countries like India and China and Russia and other countries are not going to abide by this, and they're not going to probably feed their cattle this stuff, and it seems to be backfiring. This product is actually not backed by Bill Gates. This is a Swiss-Dutch company. But Bill Gates, as you can see right here, through his fund, Breakthrough Energy Ventures, has invested in a different company, the Australian startup Rumen 8. Rumen 8 is developing a rival methane-reducing feed additive based on synthetic seaweed compounds. Synthetic seaweed compounds, and they're going to feed that stuff to cattle so they won't fart, so we can reduce CO2 emissions. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with trying to be, more humane to animals and the environment. There's nothing wrong with that. But if it bankrupts us, if it makes us sick, and it seems like it's making animals sick as well, and, then there's this cloning that's coming along, cloned meat, and of course, this 3D printed lab meat, that's a reality now as well. Oh my God, and all this GMO and genetically modified foods and stuff that we're consuming. No wonder people, humans are so sick these days.